Hi guys, in this lecture you will be learning the inheritance. So first of all, what is the inheritance? In the inheritance, there is a superclass and there is a subclass. In the inheritance, we derive a class from the superclass. So what is the superclass? This class is the person class and I am gonna derive a class from this person class. So this will become the parent class, or we call it superclass. I am gonna derive a child class, or in other words the subclass of it. In the derive class we can inherit all the data members and the function of the superclass. So here I'm gonna declare the members of the class. Here I'm gonna write the private and string and name, and then here I'm gonna declare the function public void display, and here is this v must be lowercase. So here's the error. So this is the data members and the method, and now I'm gonna derive a class from this person class. Here I'm gonna create another class in the same package. Click on this and take this, and now I'm gonna derive a class which make the sense. A person have the child class student, or in other words employee, or in other words job holder, or anything, but you cannot derive a class of type animal because person have not any child class of type animal. It just does not make any sense, but you can derive the class of any type like animal, rabbit, but it cannot make a sense. So I'm gonna derive student. So here is the class, and now I'm gonna make this student class to the child class of this person class. What we need to do here, just write extend, then extends, and then here we need to write the name of the class, that is parent. Here now this student class is become the child class, and this person is the parent class or the superclass, and we call the student class subclass. So now these data members and the methods are also inherit in this student class. You can access these data members, but here is a restriction. These data members, that is name, is the private, so it is only accessible in the class, but the function is the public, so it is accessible outside the class. You can access the function. Here I'm gonna write the function. Here you can see that public void display, and here is the function, and here you can see that it shows a pop-up on which the overrides person.display. So it shows that this function is override from the parent class, and you cannot access the private data. Here I'm gonna write the name and equal. Here you can see that there is a error. Here is a error. Here you can see that the field person name is not visible because this class does not know anything about the private data members of the parent class. But if we want to access the data members of the parent class, we have to make it public. So when the data members are the public, so it is accessible at any point. It is accessible inside the class, outside the package, and it is also accessible in the child class. Here I'm gonna write it. Here is GG. So here you can see that there is no error, so it is accessible, but it is just a risk. The data members are the secret. It contains the secret data, it contains the personal information. So we don't need to give it the public access specifier, we need to change it, and we have to give it protected if we want to access the data from the parent class. So you must need to give it protected, because when we write the protected, so data is accessed inside the class and in the drive class only. So now data is not accessible outside the package. So now data is only accessible in the child class and this person class. Here you can see that it is accessible. Here is no error. So now I'm gonna print the name. Here is sysout and here is name, and now we have to create the object of this student class. Here is the student s1 is equal to new, here is student, and here is parenthesis, and then we need to call the function. Here is display function, and let's run it. So here the text is printed. So this is the way we use the inheritance. Mostly programmers use the private data members, or many programmers use the protected specifier when they want to share the data with their child class. Functions are mostly public, and inheritance is a good programming practice to share the data with the child class. And if you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion on Udemy. I will help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching this video.